Like, what's going on with your comedy? Like,
what's going on with my comedy?
Yeah, obviously, not like that. But
yeah.
What's good, man? Talk to us, man.
Okay, so my comedy, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting ready to dip stand-up comedy.
Oh shit!
I was getting ready to dip, and I was gonna try and focus more on the video side of things.
Okay.
I was trying to dip out of stand-up.
Video, like in terms of like the videos that you make on a regular
basis.
Funny
videos, sketches. I was gonna try and just focus on that. I was gonna dip out of stand-up.
Okay.
I was ready to dip. I was like, you know what, low-key, this might be my last gig, you know.
Yeah.
But then the thing with Palestine happens.
I see on stage. Yeah.
And the thing with Palestine happened, and then I got a whole bunch of people asking me to do a gig. Obviously, I'm Palestinian. There's only a few of us in the UK.
Yes.
It's me, Sammy, 2 Shirleys, and Joe. There's only 4.
Big up Sammy, 2 Shirleys, and you said Joe.
And Joe.
Joe. Big
there's only 4 of us.
Yeah.
In the UK, Palestinians, comedians.
Jesus
right?
Christ.
So, yeah. So I've been getting a lot of gigs, and a lot of these gigs are for fundraisers.
Okay.
And the common thing that I get asked is, how much do you charge for the gigs? And because they're for Palestine, my answer is always the same. Whatever you were going to pay me, put into the charity. I can't take money for that.
I hear you.
I can't take money for that, man. I
Love
can't do it.
Love that.
Can't do it. So, obviously, I've been doing a lot more stand-up.
Yeah.
I've kind of like fallen in love with it again.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm coming back. I guess I'm coming back.
Everything happens, like, once again, it's like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe another person might even just tell you, like, that's maybe, regardless of, like, obviously the circumstances that made you, get back into the stand-up, doing it, it's like, maybe that's another way of God telling you, no, you can't let this go, man.
You can't let it go.
You get me? Because however you might want to look at it, innit?
Yeah.
So like, would you say definitely like in the new year you're definitely gonna do some more? What about collaborate? You know, I'm just so excited. Go on. Sorry.
You're so excited.
Go on. Yeah.
In the new year, I'm gonna be doing more.
Yeah.
I can't really say too much, but there is an opportunity that might be happening next year.
I hear you. Okay.
Can't say too much.
I'm gonna say congratulations in advance. Congratulations in advance. Even though me and the people that are going to be watching, we don't know what. Congratulations in advance.
Yeah. So, that's something to work towards, tighten up, make sure I'm fucking on point, get my shit done.
Yeah.
So, 2024 is looking all right for comedy.
Yeah.
Obviously, I still work my full-time job because that pays my bills.
Trust me. Yeah. Trust me. And what about collaborations? Brandon... As soon as I say collaborations,
right.
My guy has to be named. Brandon Palmer, big yourself up, man.
Brandon Palmer.
Yeah,
we still do our podcast.
Yeah.
We still do the podcast together.
Yeah.
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah. Take that.
Yeah.
When he did it in studio. Hey, I'm not gonna. That was so hilarious, man. I watched it like 3 or 4 times, man.
Oh man, big up Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed. I've worked with Ed. He's very good to work with. He's on point. He knows exactly what he wants. It's like a lot of the times you can go up to do sketches with other people.
Yeah.
And you get there and it's all everywhere. No one knows what they're doing.
It's like improvising.
And
let's go with the vibe.
Yeah, no one really knows what they're doing. Yeah. The good thing about Ed, he knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
Boom, he gets it done.
That's the way it should be, man.
That's that I can't knock Ed.
Yeah.
His hustle is real. So yeah.
So more collaborations next year.
Maybe.
We're gonna see you back on stage.
Maybe.
Next year.
Maybe.
Ask you, like, is there any people that maybe we can just check out for?
Ooh.
Up and coming.
The thing is,
yeah,
I would have been able to give you an answer if I'd have been going to more comedy shows recently. I haven't actually been, apart from if I'm performing.
I hear you, yeah.
I haven't actually just been to one to be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, that person's good. Oh, that person's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's probably 2 that I can think of at the moment. One is called Farhan Solo.
I was gonna say that name sounds familiar, but I've got a cousin called Farhad.
Oh.
I was about to say
all these goddamn Muslim names all sound the same.
Farhan and Farhad. Yeah, big up my cousin Farhad.
Big up Farhad, man. I don't even know you, but big you up anyway.
Yeah.
Farhan Solo.
Okay, Farhan Solo.
Yeah.
Let me write it down actually.
Write it down
so I'll get.
Write it down.
I can go on Instagram.
He's doing bits. He's doing bits.
And who's the other one?
Is Muhsin Yesilada.
How do you Solo? You know what we do?
I think his name on Instagram is the Camel King.
But you follow? Oh, right.
I think so.
You know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
When we like online, I'll literally remind you, and you follow them, innit? You follow them, and you can at me maybe, or you can. I think it would be much easier because I don't want to spell the names wrong.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Let you know.
And in the UK, are they up and coming, or they've been doing their thing like for a while?
I say they're doing more and more. They're doing good. They're smashing the mainstream circuit. Muhsin is Cypriot, Turkish.
Okay, Cypriot.
Farhan's Pakistani.
Okay. Oh shit! I love that.
So yeah, it's a nice little mix. But honestly, they're doing bits.
Yeah. Listen, I know obviously there's a lot of people doing their thing. Once again, like I said, trying to do their thing. But that's the thing with comedy, innit? Like you want to tap into a comedian who makes you laugh, innit? And let's keep it real. Not every comedian can make everybody laugh. You get me? Everybody's got their own comedians who they find funny. So at the moment, so guys, if you're watching this, don't think, what the fuck is Chef talking about? Just know, maybe like some of the comedians, like I said, that I've came across, their jokes just wasn't for me, innit? You get what I'm trying to say? Like I said earlier, maybe I need to see more. Because that there's just little videos, and sometimes you just need to see more of the person to be like, I get you. So yeah, man, I'll definitely check them out. Yeah, definitely,
for real.
Yeah, going back to the main topic. Yeah.
Okay.
Going back to the main topic. Yeah. If there was like an opportunity, for you to go to Palestine, to fly there on the ground, obviously it's fucking. I'm gonna be so brutally honest. It's a fucking dumb question I'm asking, but at the same time, I feel like it's reasonable because I know it's dangerous. It's dangerous there. Yeah. You wouldn't want to put your own life at risk. At the same time, if there was like an opportunity for you to go and maybe there was like some kind of security or kind of like showing you, look, we can kind of protect you as long as we stay here, but you can come, on the ground and help the people and do some work. Like if there was something put into place, whatever, would you be interested into going?
100%.
Talk to me, because sometimes I feel like we can speak some things into existence sometimes. That's what.
Yeah, I would love to go to Palestine.
Yeah.
So it's a long story, but back in the day when I was growing up, me and my brothers, because of the situation that's been going on for so many years, my dad always told us, don't tell anyone you're Palestinian, tell them you're Egyptian.
Okay.
Because he was afraid for us. Yeah, don't tell anyone you're Palestinian, you're Egyptian. Do I look Egyptian?
I do.
I don't, innit? I could never pass as an Egyptian.
Do you know do Egyptian people actually have a look?
Well, they're not white like me, bro. They're not white like me.
Hey, man, every time I try to stay serious, I can't. Sorry.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey.
So it's like,
hey.
They're North African in it, so make it make sense.
I hear you, yeah.
So, oh shit, that was funny. So yeah, we were always told
tell people you're Egyptian.
You're not Palestinian. You're not Palestinian. Then it got to a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna tell everyone I'm Palestinian, because what is there to be ashamed of? Nothing. So I've been really like vocal about it. I've said to my dad in the past, like, I would love to go to Palestine. This is like before. Way before.
Years and years.
Like, I would love to go to Palestine. Okay. And my dad's always said, like, you can't go by yourself, which is fair.
Fair enough, yeah.
Which is fair. So I've never actually been, but I would love to go. I would love to see, where my grandparents were. I would love to help if I could. I would love to. And I know you said earlier, like, you wouldn't go because, like, you might be scared for your own life.
Yeah.
Really? Well and truly, I don't care. I'm not afraid to die. I know that sounds wild.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to die. The only reason that I would worry about dying is because of my family.
I hear you.
Because I'm relied upon, to provide or whatever. Like,
I hear you,
I've got responsibilities. And that would be the only reason why I'd be like, I wouldn't want to die, because then it leaves them in a mess.
In a mess, yeah.
Right? But me personally, if it was just me on my own, I would go. Yeah. I would go. I'm not afraid to die. So, well, I feel like I'm sinking into this so far. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Is that in the
watch the
Bible or
beginning.
good way?
No, listen. Watch the beginning of the video. Watch to the end. Watch me do this. Sorry. But yeah. No, realistically, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. If I could help, I would. If I could be there, I would.
Yeah. What you're doing, Again, I'm gonna be absolutely. Again, I'm gonna be straight. If a lot of these stuff were happening even in my own country, I wouldn't. Obviously, all of us are different. Obviously. But for me, I don't even think I have the capacity to literally on social media to go in and to dedicate, like, you see the way you're dedicated, the way other people are dedicated, and literally like shining a light on what is really going on, like in you guys' country. Yeah. So I just want to recommend you, man. I just want to say, we all I pray to Allah. Everything that we say, because at the end of the day, like putting your faith in man, it's like you might as well kill yourself now. So for me, a lot of things that I don't have control over, I put in Allah's hands, and just have to continue praying, and hopefully as time goes by, things will slowly start to to improve, and families will start slowly getting back to life, and slowly things will start getting back to normal, and the country people can start building the country, like we said earlier, like the what's the word? Infrastructure of the whole country can start getting built, so people can slowly start getting back to livelihood.
I would love to see Palestine be a rich country,
Yeah.
Like, when people are like, oh, go to Dubai, go to Dubai. I would love people to be like, oh, go to Palestine, go to Palestine.
Inshallah, man. Like, Inshallah. That would definitely,
The only thing that...
Talk to him.
I know you were talking about religion.
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of gives me some level of peace is that anyone who has died or been killed in Palestine, they're martyrs. So obviously, in Islam, a martyr goes straight to paradise, goes straight to Jannah.
Heaven. Yeah, straight to Jannah.
That's the only thing that gives me kind of peace. That they don't have to be fearful, they don't have to worry, they're at peace now. That's the only thing that gives me some level of peace, which is, okay, they didn't get to live their life, but now they have peace.
Yeah.
In paradise, maybe reunited with family members who have been killed before, now they're together, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that gives me,
that gives you some sort of peace to a certain degree.
To a certain degree, that's the only thing that I'm like, all right.
I hear you. And even you got people who say, well, if God was, you got people who say, if God was real, these kind of people, you probably know where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
If God was real, what are all of these innocent kids, all of these innocent people in these countries where people pray every day, whatever? What all of these horrible things are happening to all of these people that literally pray to God every day, these innocent people? What would you have to say to them kind of people? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say nothing on camera, but I've spoken to a few people who kind of think like that. But obviously these people who I've spoken to them, the atheist people, but they're just asking the question like, well, what? This doesn't make sense. Like, obviously, and they're also looking in different parts of the world. But going back, what would you say to them kind of people? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
It's a very simple answer.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of faith?
Talk to us.
What is the meaning of faith? If there wasn't any tests or ups and downs, there would be nothing to test your faith. If everything was fine all the time, because I've heard people say like, oh, why do bad things happen to people if there's a God? Why do people get cancer? Why do people... Do you know what I mean? I've heard it. I've heard it.
For real.
But if everything was just fine all the time, nobody would have faith. They would take it for granted.
That's deep. Oh, you know how deep that is?
It's deep,
I'm even going to just give you a five for that. Like,
it's
you know how deep that is?
It's deep. It's true.
Okay, now, bro.
It's true. People will take things for granted. Okay, okay. Away from religion, say you've got a perfect life. Nothing's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Everything that you do is a success. You've never had any health problems. What are you going to be like? You're going to take life for granted. Everything's cool. Nothing's going wrong. Everything's fine.
No character. Because a lot of going through what I realized from my own life, going through hardships, even though obviously all of us know, even though like at the time when you're going through it at that specific time, obviously you just wanted to finish and whatnot, but overall once you get onto the other side, eventually, however long that takes, you realize that, you know what, even though like if I could do it again, I would not do it again. But going through that built my character. And what usually happens, even when you go on the other side, it makes you even your faith with God even become even more stronger, because you're like, you know what, you got me through all of this. You must really love me. You must really be there. You
were just testing me.
Keyword test.
That's it. You were just testing me.
Yeah.
And also, it just goes to show, because over the past 60 days, a lot of people around the world have seen how resilient the Palestinians are. Even though all of this stuff is happening to them, they're still praying 5 times a day. They're still very connected to Islam. A lot of people have actually converted to Islam because they're like, wow, these people are going through so much. Their faith must be so strong. So strong, yeah. Let me look into this religion because nothing is fazing them. And a lot of people have actually converted over the last 60 days.
Oh, I actually didn't even know that.
Yeah. Oh. For real, people all over the world, non-Arabs, your typical, white American converting.
Wow. Honestly, big up to the people, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up to the people. I feel like this is a beautiful way to even end it. Imagine keep certain people like in everything what's going on, like what's the word? Like in the midst of everything that's actually going on, even certain people who wasn't Muslims before, like you said, like I've actually, just came even closer and they said, now let me check the religion out. What is really going on? Like you said, because these people are going through all of these things, but these people are still praying to Allah. Alhamdulillah. All I have to say is Alhamdulillah.
They're still praying, and people are like, wow, this is some strong religion right here. Let me look into this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Honestly, Nadz, let's keep on praying. Let's keep on praying for the best.
Yeah.
And continue, like I said, honestly, continue doing the amazing work. But overall, also, like I said, I really hope, man, the most important thing, I really, really hope that, we slowly start to see some peace, because at the end of the day, that's all we want, no matter which part of the world, that's all we want, like, to live in peace and just people growing and, just living their life in a peaceful way. Because this shit, when I was born, when you was born, when a lot of us was born, this wasn't part of, I wasn't sure if this was part of, I didn't know this was going to be part of life, like, experiencing people just, going through wars and all of these things. So, honestly, any last words before we go?
Free Palestine, boy.
Free Palestine.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
For real. Free Palestine, man.
Free Palestine, man.
You get me. Thank you so much, Nadz, coming on to the Red Chair. It's always good to catch up with you, yeah?
Always nice.
And God bless you, man. Yes. God bless you. Peace out, yeah? Peace.